Did you see Warren Buffett make a huge bet in the luxury market this week? So what does Warren Buffett see in the Vail and Beaver Creek luxury market right now that you might be missing? While the evening news tells the retail public to wait out high interest rates, Berkshire Hathaway just dropped $6.8 billion in all cash to acquire a single upscale home builder, Taylor Morrison. Think about the sheer scale of that conviction. Even with a shifting macroeconomic landscape, Berkshire's multi-billion-dollar playbook hasn't changed. Guided by Buffett's core principles, they aren't waiting for a market correction. They are liquidating cash to buy premium residential real estate. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting to time the market for a vacation residence, an investment property here in the Vail Valley, this single move should fundamentally change your strategy. And let me share a real-world scenario. Just yesterday, I wrote an offer on a place in Eagleville that already has multiple offers. The demand is still there, and if the home is in great shape and priced right, it will sell and sell quickly. Fact. So, savvy investors look past the bleak and redundant national headlines to break down exactly what this institutional power play means for the hyper-local luxury markets of Vail, Beaver Creek, Arrowhead, and beyond. Before we dive in the data, if you want a direct pulse on how this type of institutional confidence is affecting our private inventory right now, you can text me directly at the number below or click the link in the description. Also, if you find information about Colorado real estate helpful, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe below. To understand why Berkshire paid a 24% premium to secure Taylor Morrison, you have to look at who they're buying for. This builder is heavily focused on the move-up and luxury residential segments. This is an audience that is largely insulated from minor economic shifts. These are buyers who possess deep capital reserves and frequently transact using cash or substantial equity, completely bypassing traditional financing pressures. I see this exact dynamic play out every single day in the Vail real estate market. In world-class resort destinations like Vail and Beaver Creek, our average transaction values sit comfortably in the multi-million-dollar luxury tier. The winning buyers driving our market aren't waiting for the Federal Reserve. They are focused on asset quality, legacy preservation, and lifestyle. By purchasing a premier builder during a broader market slowdown, Berkshire is executing a classic wealth preservation play, acquiring elite assets while the competition is quiet. If you're looking to identify those specific mispriced luxury opportunities in our market before the rest of the buyers catch on, reach out to me today. We can schedule a private strategy call to look at the numbers. The core thesis driving Berkshire's $6.8 billion bet is a structural, nationwide shortage of over 4 million homes. We simply do not have enough high-quality housing units to meet the demand. Now take that national inventory shortage and amplify it exponentially for our resort communities. In the Vail Valley, we don't just deal with an economic supply shortage, we deal with a physical geographic barrier. Our premier enclaves are surrounded by protected national forest land. In places like Vail and Beaver Creek, we are essentially built out. There are no expansive tracts of land left to develop. Every single acquisition of a premier ski-in, ski-out property or an exclusive estate in Arrowhead is a play on true scarcity. With Buffett anchoring the board, Berkshire's leadership explicitly noted that this investment is grounded in the enduring strength of housing fundamentals. They know that a structural deficit of premium properties guarantees long-term value retention. When you buy into a market where inventory is structurally capped and global demand remains permanent, you aren't just buying real estate, you are securing a scarce, tangible asset that cannot be replicated. Because inventory in enclaves like Vail and Beaver Creek is so tightly constrained, many of our best opportunities never hit the public MLS. So drop your email via the link below with the subject private to join my private network and receive off-market luxury listings as they arrive. And there's another layer to this acquisition that highlights why the Berkshire ecosystem is so uniquely positioned to understand this market. Berkshire Hathaway isn't just an outside observer looking at housing data. They own the entire vertical infrastructure of the American home, from Clayton Homes and Benjamin Moore Paint all the way to Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, my employer, our global residential brokerage network. Because of this deep integrated ecosystem, they see real estate data in real time from the ground up, long before it ever hits the public news. CEO Greg Abel handles the day-to-day capital allocation, but it's built on the exact same value investing infrastructure that Buffett established over the last half century. When a trillion-dollar conglomerate looks at the data and decides to deploy billions of dollars into upscale housing, it is the ultimate validation of the asset class. They are betting on the long term, compounding value of premium residential real estate. For our clients transacting in the Vail Valley, being backed by that same global brand power means having access to that exact long-term clarity and trusted guidance when making significant portfolio decisions. So how do you apply Wall Street's multi-billion-dollar logic to your personal real estate strategy in Vail or Beaver Creek? First, stop attempting to time the market cyclically. The most sophisticated investors do not wait for the bottom of a cycle or for interest rates to hit a specific floor. They buy the asset when the right opportunity presents itself, knowing they can optimize financing later. The moment interest rates stabilize and ease, a massive wave of pent-up affluent demand is going to flood back into secondary resort markets, and prices on premium inventory will move upward very quickly. Second, prioritize irreplaceable locations. Just as Berkshire targeted a builder with prime geographic placement, your focus should be on properties tied to structural scarcity. A premium ski-in, ski-out residence in Beaver Creek, a rare multi-generational estate along the golf course in Arrowhead, or a legacy penthouse in Vail Village. These properties hold their value remarkably well across economic cycles because their location can never be duplicated. The national headlines will continue to vacillate week by week, focusing on short-term market noise. But a $6.8 billion all-cash bet backed by the leadership of Berkshire Hathaway tells you everything you truly need to know about the trajectory of premium real estate. Navigating a highly nuanced, supply-constrained market like the Vail Valley requires more than just access to the MLS. It requires deep local insight, discrete representation, and a strategic understanding of macro trends and how they affect our local market. If you're looking to position your capital, diversify your portfolio with an income-producing resort property, or secure your next legacy vacation residence in the Vail Valley, let's talk. You can reach out directly via the link below, and we can discuss how to align these market opportunities with your personal goals. Thank you for watching. If you appreciate this high-level localized market analysis, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your perspective on Berkshire's big move in the comments below. I'll see you in the mountains.